Get your butt over here. Sky's blue and the coffee's strong, it's true. Then I open my eyes to a dream realized in front of me. And I haven't got a clue what in the world has happened to me. I think I'm happy. Like first day of summer vacation, happy. Gotta get a little rest and relaxation, happy. Like the choir on Sunday morning, singing true. In a westerly direction, this car is my train. I've been driving, I've been wondering what it is I'm running from again. Feel like an 80-year-old man holding on to 29. And up ahead on that horizon is a California line. Up ahead, a truck's carrying a wide load. 3-5 house cut in half. Cute little front door and 2 windows, my lord. Ain't sure whether to cry or should laugh. You see, I broke a home up myself once. As I stumbled to that door, I read her note by the dawn's light. It said, don't you come round here anymore. Well, I've had enough of this freedom of the road. Never was good with decisions. At least that's what I've been told. Oh, good people of the TikTok, of the YouTube, of the Twitter, of the LinkedIn. What is going down? What's happening? What's shaking? Hope everyone's doing well. On this fine Tuesday night, we had a lovely AI salon tonight. Had a good crowd. We had Kiri from No Spoon Studios, she is an impressive woman, building and shipping. She's got shit out in the world. She's just doing it. She's just doing it, people. This is the new way. there's no waiting. There's no planning. She might have planned, but she's delivering. on him like slow-moving cold front. His beer was warmer than a look in her eye. If I she said, give me a love that don't freeze up inside. He said, I have melted some pulse in my time, dear. But to sit next to you, well, I shiver and shake. And if I knew love, well, I don't think I'd be asking myself if I've got what it takes. Gotta hit the right fretboard, or the right fret on the fretboard. All right, let's get rolling. Let's get rolling. Let's get rolling. Let's get rolling. Let's do something. Everybody ready to do something? What's happening? Oh man, it's a light crowd tonight. All right, well, it is late, so we'll just have us a nice short little thing. Maybe the crowds will come rushing in. I figure the first thing we'll do is we'll play Gareth. Gareth did an entry for the Door Brothers contest that's called the Door, or Door. Like, there were 3 categories, and one of the categories was a door. And so he made this door video. So let's watch Gareth's door video.
Your fantasies are our desire.
City rain falls down on concrete and dreams. 1,000 faces pass, nothing's what it seems. One moment in the crowd, one look, one glance. Sometimes that's all it takes for circumstance.
Behind closed doors, in the glow of blue light, searching through the dark for something that feels right. Fingers trace the glass, following the thread into someone else's life, where angels fear to tread.
All right, let's have some fun.
Step inside the dream where nothing has a cost.
Hey.
Hey babe, how are you?
Good now.
I've been looking forward to this.
Me too.
I have a secret.
Oh yeah? What's that?
You shouldn't steal photos of women and not tell them. I'm not that kind of girl.
Busted.
Back into the rain. But now the city's changed. Every wall and window has been rearranged.
She walks through the same street, sees what I have done. The game was rigged from the start. There's nowhere left to run.
Oh my god! What is going on?
Rain keeps falling down on concrete and light.
down. Washing
At the
away
door, your fantasies are our desire.
what we thought we knew.
That's cool. There you go. That was pretty cool. I don't know if Gareth's here. Nice job, though. Are you paying $200 to test this? To test what? That video model? That was not my video. That was Gareth's video. My only comment on his video was I wouldn't put 100% AI at the end. I don't think it's anyone's business if you used AI or not. They can figure it out. If it's a good story, it's a good story. So, but yeah, nice. Good luck with that. Oh wait, Sora 2, $200 for the API. Is that true? Is that what you were asking? The Sora thing? The API is $200 a month? Might be. I think it's 10 cents a second to render. So $200 is 10 seconds times 200. So however many, that's 2,000 seconds, and then that's some amount of minutes. Yeah, if you're gonna get into doing video at any kind of scale, you gotta have yourself a fucking budget. With a budget with a capital B. A capital B there, boys and girls. I want to go play with something. Is it Weavy? Weavy.ai? I think it's Weavy. AI-powered workflows built for creative pros. All right, let me share this tab. If you're new here, my name's Kyle Shannon. This is the AI Learning Lab, where you're going to go share a screen here. Weavy Artistic Intelligence. So this has got one of those really fucking annoying interfaces that are designed by 21-year-olds. And they're like, no, we can make the font smaller. Screw the old people. Oh my God. Every little font. I think 8-point font's fine. I'm totally new to this. I know, me too. So I have heard about Weavy now from 2 people in 2 days, and both people I respect. One was RetroPunk, who's does digital and AI and creative at an agency, and the other one was Liz Miller Gershfeld, who co-hosts the Salon with me. They both told me about this today, so I figured we'd go check it out. I talked about this last night. I talked about it tonight at the salon. I know node-based interfaces have been around forever, and you've got Make, and you've got Zapier does pseudo node-based shit, and you've had databases that are node-based. You've had node-based interfaces for years, but there was something about yesterday when OpenAI launched Agent Builder, and even though Agent Builder looks like it's a bit rushed, it's not. We're not going to be able to build anything in here. It's too wonky right now. And then 11 Labs did a node-based workflow maker. Like, it feels like the world's going to get pretty complicated pretty fast. And there's a part of me that's like, we don't need to do this because 3 years from now, all of this shit will be behind a simple interface. But I just kind of feel like this is the equivalent of learning math so you can understand the power of a calculator. It's just feeling to me like we've got to start something. So there you have it. There you have it. There's Danielle. Hey, Danielle. Is it lagging for anyone? Which one's lagging? Is it TikTok or YouTube? Agent builders. There's sort of agent builders. Some are agent builders. This one's just a workflow builder, but you'll see if I can figure out how to use it. Where, when, what? It's called Weavy app dot weavy.ai. TikTok no lag, fine now. Okay, great. Beautiful. Multiple image models, V2. Okay. Wait, why? Oh, because it opened a new tab. God damn, these sites that open new tabs all the time. Very easy. Repeat 4 times, please. It's fine for me. Tobias, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everyone. Doesn't seem to be lagging for me. All right, I think the lag issue is good and gone. We're good. Okay, so what we've got here, we've got a prompt. And that prompt has an input and an output. And then we've got GPT Image 1, Flux Pro Ultra, Minimax, Luma Photon, Recraft V3, Mystic, Ideogram, Stable Diffusion, Google Imagine 4, Fall AI, Higgs Field Image, and Fall AI Flux Crea. And the other one was Fall AI ByteDance, Seed Dream V3. And I think that's up to V4 now. So what we might want to do is update some of these here nodes. And then what happens? Then you send it to Mystic. Oh, and it makes videos. Okay. All right. I sort of get what's going on here. Duplicate my files. But I think I want to start one from scratch. So the reason for this, guys, is well, there's a couple of things. If you're working with clients, like I just did a job for a client that if the client had asked for my prompts or what models I used and what models I used when, I was just all kind of managing it in my head. I'm like, oh, let me jump over to this model. Let me jump over to that model. Let me jump. And if something didn't work, I would just sort of give up on it on this thing and then just copy the prompt and go to something else. What this allows you to do is put together test environments where you can put in a single prompt, test it across multiple models, and see which one works best. But then you've got a workflow, a repeatable workflow, and a shareable workflow that you can share with clients or with other people, with other creators. I'm viewing a read-only version, duplicate my files. Okay, so let's go back to, oops. Let's not do what I just did and destroy that. Looks like we got some new folks in here. Welcome, everyone. My name's Shannon. We are on Weavy. Well, we're going to be here in a second. And Weavy, other than being a bad name, it's like I sort of get what it means, but it was like, that was the only domain you could get? Come on. I'm sure the founder of Weavy's on here right now. Hey, man, we paid a consultant a lot of money for that. Okay, Sora 2 has landed in Weavy. Check it out in action. Okay, nothing here yet. Start weaving. Create new file. Okay. Welcome to the Weavy editor. Start tutorial. I'm going to do the tutorial. We're going to do this together, all right? So here's what I want you to do. Go to Weavy app.weavy.ai. Make an account. Hey, Kyle. Achilles, what's happening? Please post a link. Okay. Brandon Brandon's doing that. Mouse. Hold the space bar and click left to drag. Okay. Oh, there you go. Hold the space bar and left click to drag. Okay. All right. This is prompt mode. Oh, this is a prompt node. It holds a text prompt that guides your image generation. Okay, great. Next. Hold command control and scroll mouse wheel to zoom. Oh, okay. So just, okay, that does that. That does that. Got it. Okay. You have to load on Weavy app doesn't load. I don't know what that means, Brandon.
You're giving out app.weavy.ai. That doesn't load unless you're logged in. It's just weavy.ai if you're not authenticated.
Load like load. I get it now. What you said. Okay. Drag and drop fast flux to add a menu to your thing. Okay, got it. Fast flux. Got it. Click and drag from the output handle to the input handle. Got it. All right. Click run model. Where's run model? 150 credits, no active runs. Click the why am I not seeing the run model button? Oh, because okay, look, here's why. Because it was down at the bottom right hand corner of that box in like 6-point type. There it is. All right. All right. So my first Weavy. Yay. You did it. Yay. All right. Start working on this workflow. Okay, cool. And then we can say guidance, flux fast is the model. Aspect ratio, we can do 16 by 9s. I can say run again. All right, so it's 1 credit per run, it looks like. All right, and then we're going to go, where are we going? Here? Are these image models? Yes. Imagine 3 credits. I see. Highest quality, 6 credits. All right, I'm starting to get this. There's stable diffusion. Where's Nano Banana? Search. Nano Banana. Bang. Out comes Nano Banana. Run model. All right, that's kind of cool. Aspect ratio default. You can do 16 by 9 here. Total cost 4 credits for Nano Banana. I'm such a cheap bastard. I see those credits going down. I'm going to be like, you son of a bitch. All right, what else? What's in our toolbox? Let's go look at our toolbox. Compositor Painter. Wonder what a painter does. What's a painter do? So we're going to do the output of that. into the input of that. Oh, and then you can paint on it. Except I don't know what I'm doing. So we're going to delete this. Okay. Beautiful. Matte extractor, mask by text, video matte, prompt concatenator. So you could take two prompts and put them together. Prompt enhancer. Well, let's do that. Okay. This is kind of fun. So how do I break these? Do I just click on them and delete them? Yep. Okay, easy. So we'll go prompt enhancer. And we're going to go from shitty prompt to prompt enhancer. And then we're going to go from prompt enhancer out here. All right. And so we're going to do a shitty prompt of 70s. we'll do 70s muscle car resto mod in abandoned factory. Shitty prompt, but it's a classic. And then I'm going to say run model. So let's zoom in on this thing. This is actually pretty cool. Yeah, I'm feeling like there are skills to be had here. All right, so there we can do that. We run the model. Okay, no active runs, prompt enhancer, models instructions. Your job is to write prompts for text-to-image models. Your input will be a general description for the scene. You should write a detailed prompt without any additions, no longer than 3 sentences. We'll do no longer than 5 sentences. You should include detailed scene subject scene subject and time of day. You should include lighting, visual style, e.g. Impressionist painting, ectochrome film, etc. What else do we want to include? And camera angle. Okay, so now we wrote a new prompt. So that's shitty prompt writing, but this is effectively prompt engineering, right? We're creating an application here where you put in a shitty prompt, you run your model, boom, capture a low angle shot of a meticulously restored 70s muscle car behind the soft diffused light filtering through the grimy windows of an abandoned factory, which I'll often write that. The car's gleaming paint contrasts sharply with the crumbling concrete. Simulate the nostalgic look of Kodachrome film, emphasizing warm tones. Okay, this is cool. All right, so this is Gemini Flash Nano Banana. Can I change that? Or do I have to bring out another thing? I have to bring out another thing. Let's go get a different model. ChatGPT image 1. Let's do GPT image 1 edit. Well, GPT image sucks. Let's do, is Grok in here? Of course not. Because Elon Musk's a dick and he doesn't want anyone to play with his toys. Well, let's go look at them. Models. Higgs field image. That one's kind of cool. 21 credits. Oh no. Wait. Commercial use, 21 credits. Good Lord. Imagine 4 is 6 credits. Imagine 3 fast is 3 credits. Let's drag that one out there. So we'll grab from here. We'll go into there. Oh, cool. You can do a negative prompt too. Oh, that's pretty slick. Oh, ideogram. How much is that? 4 credits. That's pretty cheap. Ideogram V3 character. Create consistent character. Oh, that could be a cool thing we could do. You could start with an image. So you could basically go image prompt, image prompt, prompt enhancer, image, and then take that image into like of a person, and then use ideogram V3 character and have that person in a bunch of different scenes that each have their own prompt. Yeah, that's kind of cool. All right, I like that. All right, so let's do aspect ratio 16:9, 16:9, 16:9. Output quality runs. All right. Run model. Run model. Run model. And then I think there's a way I can run the output into something that'll send it to all of them automatically. So now we're down to 132 credits, by the way. There's Nano Banana. Nano Banana is pretty fucking good. This is Google Imagine 3 Fast. What the hell is that car? That's like a 74 Mustang ass end, but it's wider. That's bizarre. Okay. All right, let me shrink that down. Can you organize these? How do you organize them? What do you do? Do I right click? No. Is there an organized thing? Prompt import, quick access. Import multiple LoRa's. I wonder if you can create LoRa's. I bet you can. Blur. Mask. Prompt. Prompt concentrator. Join multiple text inputs into one output. Prompt enhancer. Image describer. Very cool. Video describer. Text iterator. Iterate over a list of values. Import, export. Router. All right. So let's take. Oops. What do I do? No. This. No, this. Okay. And then I go, and I go, and I go, and I go, and then I go this down here into that router, right? Isn't that right? I think that's right. What's this? Assets. Okay, so let's go do Let's do another shitty prompt. Let's say, grizzled, old, New England fisherman smoking near the docks. Okay. And then I guess I go over here and I run it. Bang. Bang. Is it running? A weathered New England fisherman with a long white beard sits on a wooden crate near a bustling dock at dawn. He wears a thick wool sweater over his hat, puffing thoroughly on it. Does anyone have questions? Is this making sense what I'm doing? Kicking the tires? Yeah, totally kicking the tires right now. I made it early, but grossly misjudged my alcohol intake. That is beautiful. I love that. How do I organize this shit? Anyone? Does anyone have any idea? So I select them all. Select them all. I need three more lifetimes to figure out how to use all this stuff. I know it. Well, this is the rub right now. So here's I think the antidote to that, Jeff, is just figure out what you want to do first. Don't worry about the fucking tools. Like I want to learn how to do this. Like what's popping in my head right now is this is cool, but it's going to be really expensive and it's going to be really tedious. But what this actually is I bet there's a lot of people out there that have set up workflows that you can just go use, and they're pretty fucking cool. So we should probably go look at that now that we generally understand how it works. What I don't get though is why duplicate, delete, lock. Why is this router not routing? Because I ran the model. How do I get it to... Huh. I don't get it. I don't get it. I do not understand. Anybody? 3D models. Community models. Image upscale clarity. Video smoother. ID preservation. Control. Good fucking Lord, there's a lot here. Video utilities. Video concatenator. Oh, that's cool. So you could generate a bunch of video pieces. So actually what you could do... Oh, this is probably some version of what Kiri did in her app that she demoed tonight in the salon. Except she had build it for her. She probably didn't build it here, but you could build a workflow that takes an input, generates a script with 8 different scenes that tell a narrative arc, generate images for each one of them, start and end images for each one of them, run a video model that takes input and output images, run both of those in there, generate the clip, concatenate all the clips, and generate a movie. Yeah. You can totally do that with this model. What's video utilities? Input file result. Frames per second. Basic video processing. Convert input to MP4. Input to GIF. TikTok question. Yes. Yes, someone had a question on the TikTok. Wouldn't it be easier to just write a prompt in a difficult platform? I'm not getting this. Okay, so here's the trick, Source Camp. Let me get rid of this thing. Get rid of that node. So what I don't know how to do right now is auto trigger this router. But basically what I've got here is a shitty prompt, and then there's a node here where I can improve the prompt, and I can control that. So I write a shitty prompt, it automatically writes a better prompt, and then I've selected 3 different models over here. And so from one prompt, I get 3 different outputs, and I could have 9 different outputs or a dozen different outputs, or I could have a single image output or single image input, and then I have 8 different scenes with that same character in it. Let's go look at some different workflows. Maybe it didn't auto route because it wasn't new images. You redid them. I don't know. This is the kind of shit. Like, this is the kind of shit with software, right? Like, you can learn whatever I just learned in 15 minutes, but it's going to take me 3 hours to figure out how to auto trigger those things. Back to my files. Okay. So workflow library. Weavy welcome. Multiple image models V2. Editing images. Compositing node. Image to video. Camera angle ideation. That sounds cool. Yeah, look at this. Okay. So here's Source Camp. Look, let's go look at what this does. You put in a prompt. You're given a reference image of a scene. Any LLM. Using the provided image. Okay, wait. Oh, okay. Wait, so it starts up here. Got it. Oh, I see. Okay. So, I'm not sharing. God damn it. Hang on. So, Source Camp, look at this. And all of you, look at this. So we've got in the upper left-hand corner here is a prompt that generates an image. And then that image, it looks like, comes into this thing, which generates this. No. This is a prompt for this. Okay, so the image comes into this LLM, which uses this prompt to do something with it. And then it goes out into using the provided image, keep the style and subject similar. List. And then this is Gemini 2.5 Flash Nano Banana. And the prompt is coming in from, oh, I see here. So if I click on this, using the provided image, show more. Each prompt must begin exactly with using the provided image, keep the style and subject details similar, and modify the camera to match this. After that phrase, describe a compositionally different camera perspective. Okay. So then it makes a pile of prompts, and then those prompts go into this text array. Oh, I see. Oh, this is cool. So, okay, so, and it's split by an asterisk. So in the text right here, when it finds an asterisk, which right at the beginning of this paragraph, there's an asterisk. So what this text array does is it takes this long ass prompt and it splits it into individual nodes, and then this array, these are the individual prompts for all these different windows. Okay, I got it now. Okay, cool. Watch. Let's just use this once. This is going to cost us a lot of credits, but that's okay. You're in read only, so like duplicate to my files. So now we have a version of this that's ours. So now I can go in. So now it'll start to make sense, Source Camp. Let me see. 70s resto mod. Let's see. 70s muscle car resto mod. Idling in an abandoned factory. The driver in the car has a mustache, and sideburns, and has seen better days. The car looks great. Great. Let's see. Sunset light breaks through the smudged factory windows. I'll leave it at that. Okay, now how do I do all these things run automatically? If I run this one thing, we'll find out, I suppose. Okay, there's our car. There's our dude with a mustache who's seen better days. So then I guess I run this model. Using the provided image. Okay, so there's got to be a way to run all of these in a row, right? Anyway, all right. Here's one. Here's one. Here's one. Here's one. This is going to eat up all of our credits. But this is going to be cool. Here's one. Here's one. Here's one. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm clueless, clueless, clueless. I don't know what I'm doing. But look, here's the undercarriage of the car. This is actually really cool. Here's the hands on the steering wheel. Here's the shot that's not the worm's eye view, right? That was our original shot, right? I don't know why these two didn't get a prompt. Oh, they're still rendering. Look, there's the bird's eye view. This is cool. This is very cool. Huh. Uh-oh, what happened? Gemini could not generate an image with a given prompt. Try again. Weavy.ai. Yep, that's correct. Really curious how anyone uses this at work. Is it just an experimental storyboard? I think it's a bit more than an experimental storyboard. I think, well, for one thing, you can share these workflows. So like what we're doing here is like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, so I don't quite know how to troubleshoot this thing. But this is write a single prompt and get 10 different shots, 10 different angles of that shot. So this is a storyboard generator, right? Or this is a shot possibility generator. So this could be a component in a larger application where you actually call this workflow, and behind the scenes it's doing all the code and doing all the API calls, right? And so all you would do is, I'm sure there's a way to grab the URL or the something from this. Duplicate, delete, lock. I don't know. Maybe there's an API hook somewhere. Video smoother, that's all AI shit. 3D models, that's video models. Image models, toolbox. Levels, compositor, crop, blur, channels, extract video, mask, prompt concatenator, prompt enhancer, image describer, video describer. That's cool. So like this is something that could be really interesting, right? You upload a video to something, you analyze the frames of that video, figure out where the visual story changes are. Then you do the same with dialogue. Then you marry those two. You could storyboard out an existing video automatically. Text iterator. I don't quite know how that works. Import LoRa. Import multiple LoRas. Data types. Input number, text, list, toggle, seed, array. And then there's a bunch of images, image models. Enhance image. Yeah, this is another thing this could be used for is testing, right? You could put together, God, man, you could spend fucking weeks in this thing. If you really wanted to understand the state of the art for image, video, audio, and what's possible with it, if you spent a month with this thing, you'd actually understand what's going on. That's pretty crazy. All right. Looks like the evidence of a bad detective series. Well, two of my things are not running because the prompt is bad. Which two are they? 5 and 6? I don't know what order these are. So wait, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. 3 and 6. So if I go here, I go 1, 2, 3, this one, to match wide establishing shot with the car, minuscule, emphasizing the vast sunlit industrial space. What's wrong with that? Can I edit this? No. Oops. Yes, I can. Huh. So I got to run this again. Civet is a platform for trained lores or stylized generations. More style control, basically, instead of dude with mustache in anime style. Use a trained lore. Yeah, for the look you want. Yep. Should show him Civet stuff. Would blow his mind if he likes images. Yeah, I haven't gotten into the whole dev side of this thing because it's tough enough keeping up with the commercial shit. But there I got those two things to render. So now we have all the shots. Can you download these images? Download current. Yeah. Download current. And then I have to fucking name it. Shit. So this is exhausting. Yeah, you have to have naming conventions prepared for all this shit. Like at some point, what I should do is I should output all of those images into a folder, then have the folder automatically zip it, and you download the zip, and then you've got all your named files based on the prompt. You could totally do this. You could totally do some powerful shit with this. But like what I want to know, like whoever asked the question about like what do you do with this, is this just a glorified storyboard? If it's just a glorified storyboard, it's a little too much work. If I can take this workflow and actually call it via the Weavy API, and I can have it just auto run all this shit, so I can put in a single prompt into an application and it spins its wheels and then it starts spitting out these outputs, that would be pretty fucking cool, don't you think? Is the dude still in there? Yeah, he's still in there. Is he still in there? Yep, his head's too big. Is he still in there? Yep. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. So this is Nano Banana. Like it's the car's the same in all the shots. The guy's the same in all the shots. That's pretty remarkable. I mean, not for nothing. Think about if you wanted a shot like that for a commercial, and then the director was like, well, we need all these angles. We got to get under the car, right? We need an underexposed one. We need his hands on the wheel. We need one from the hubcap view. We need it over the driver's side. We need the close one. We need the one over the top. We need the one with dust after he smashes into something. Yeah, this is cool. And then you could run each of these images out to video models if you really want to blow through your credits. I wonder how much credits are. Let's go find out how much credits are. Credits. Get more credits. $19 a month for 1,500 credits. So about 3,000. So I started out with 150 credits. That's 375 images. Well, no, that's not right. Some of these images are 6 credits. They said 375 images. That's not right. Most people are paying $36 a month. 45 if you go month to month. I would go month to month. Team, $60 per user per month, and they get 4,500 credits. Plus they get unified billing. All right. Let me go look at Civet, because I know Civet was something that was cool. I'll just go here. I don't care about this thing. Civet. Civitai, the home of open source generative AI. Featured images. Yeah. This is all cool and all, except if you think you were overwhelmed with commercial options, Go to the world of open source and let yourself be swallowed in possibility. All right. I got to stop trying to pay attention and learn because my head hurts. TikTok question. Tyler. All platform for image generation are overpriced UI for the use of an API. Yeah, everything can be scheduled. I think we can get super intelligence by 2030 if the models make better versions of themselves. Yeah. He's agreed. I'll eventually try to reproduce my dreams with AI. Oh, I did that one night. One night, I had a dream. This was when I was first playing with AI. I had a dream and I woke up and I described my dream to ChatGPT. And then I said, write an image prompt for that. And then I went into one of the image generation tools and generated it. It was pretty cool. You could totally build that. And a year ago, these tools were struggling to spell car correctly. Yeah, it's crazy. They doing that in real world brain patterns. Oh, of dreams to AI. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. All right. Holy shit, my eyes are crispy. I gotta go. My eyes are done. It's time. It's funny. Brandon just said the same thing. He knows me all too well. Producer Brandon, listen, I would stay with you guys for hours, but producer Brandon says I have to go to bed. Tomorrow is Wednesday. There's the AI Readiness Project podcast is on at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. So if you go to AIReadinessProject.com, that will take you there. And that's on tomorrow at 4 p.m. Also, go to the Salon. Oh, are you ready for AI.com? Go check that out. That's the AI Readiness Training Program where you can learn to get your mind right with AI. And then finally, go to the Salon.ai. We have a spanking new website that's beautiful. Looks great. And it's actually got actual information now, like what are the next events that are coming up, and what's some of the activity going on in the salon. It's really kind of cool. Paint Modders in the house. What's happening, sir? Yes, you need to go to bed. I really do. Okay, I'm getting out of here. I'll see you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. I don't think there's anything going on, so I will see you then. And I hope you enjoyed the Weavy demo tonight. That was kind of fun. Later.